Hi, I'm Kelsey Vukic, Social and Behavioral Sciences Librarian for USC Libraries. This presentation will provide an overview of research strategies to make your searching more efficient and help you find relevant search materials. Library research is one of the many types of research. When conducting research using library resources, you are identifying and locating sources of factual information and expert opinion to answer a research question. Many times, you may be conducting multiple types of research in order to compile your findings in a final project. For example, you might conduct your own survey research, posing questions to a group of people, and then conduct library research to find a theory or similar study that upholds your findings. The information produced or accumulated during the research process will be the foundation on which you build your argument and express your ideas. Because research can be multifaceted, it isn't always a straightforward process and can often look like the image on the screen. You might not always complete research in the same order, or some steps might need to be repeated as you learn new information. You may even change directions or your original research question based on new information you learn. It is a normal part of the process. Start early to allow yourself time to enjoy the process of inquiry so you don't become frustrated by it as you rush to meet your deadline. For your research assignment, you've been asked to utilize primary sources for your research paper. For primary sources, someone who is the first person creates primary sources. These documents can be called original source documents. The author or creator is presenting original materials as a result of discovery or to share new information or opinions. Others have not filtered primary documents through interpretation or evaluation. In order to get a complete picture of an event or era, it is necessary to consult multiple and often contradictory sources, i.e., letters, journals, interviews, speeches, photos, paintings, etc. Research studies written by the researchers who conducted the study are primary sources in the sciences and social sciences. Secondary source documents. Materials that are produced with the benefit of hindsight and materials that filter primary sources through the interpretation or evaluation. Books commenting on a historical incident in history are secondary sources. Political cartoons can be tricky because they can be considered either primary or secondary. Articles, books, or other documents discussing research that was not conducted by the writer or writers are secondary sources in the sciences and social sciences. Once you develop your research question, you'll want to break it down into the key concepts in order to identify your search terms. Library databases work best when searching for specific keywords rather than entire questions or long phrases. Based on my question, what factors are predictive of Asian American students' academic achievement in higher education? I can break down my key concepts to Asian American students, academic achievement, and higher education. From here, I can conduct searches using these individual concepts or a combination of the concepts. Once you identify your research concepts, you'll want to additionally create a list of synonyms or related terms to utilize while searching. Sometimes professional or academic literature may use different terminology about any given topic or idea that is used in popular literature. For example, instead of searching cancer, I might want to search malignant tumor to be more specific and find more relevant medical research on the topic. For our example, I've included synonyms or related keywords to search. Being successful while conducting research could mean multiple searches using varying or different terminology across several databases or sources. Beyond developing keywords and research concepts, there are other techniques or tricks you can utilize to make searching more efficient. Adding an asterisk to your search enables library databases to fill in alternative endings to a word. Keep in mind that it might not be a viable option for all of your search terms. In the example here, adding an asterisk to the end of child will expand our results to include the words children, childhood, childs, and any additional alternative ending of the root word. A question mark will replace a single letter in a word. In our example here, it can render the results with a singular woman or plural women. The last trick is to use quotation marks to search for an exact phrase. Because keyword searches will locate any instance a word appears, it is best to be as specific as possible. While the first two techniques should broaden or increase your search results, the last one narrows or reduces the number of results you generate with your search. Using search operators allows you to search multiple keywords or concepts at once. Using the operator AND will connect two or more concepts so all search results contain the search terms used. This approach narrows down the search and produces less results than searching each concept individually. Using the operator OR will connect two or more similar concepts so the results will include at least one of the search terms used. This approach broadens the search and produces more results than searching each concept individually. Using the operator NOT will exclude results that includes your keyword or concept. You might not use this operator very often, but it can exclude content that might be somewhat related to your research question or topic. Often your research topic has ideas or concepts that can be expressed multiple ways. Therefore, you may want to include several variations of your search terms using the nesting approach. Nesting uses parentheses to keep similar concepts or synonyms together, telling the database to look for search terms in the parentheses first. It uses search operators OR and NOT to connect the like terms to the rest of the search. In our example, placing our synonyms related to academic achievement within parentheses will expand the possible results while still tying any of those terms to Asian American students. Nesting has the potential to broaden your search results while also allowing the results to be more relevant to your research question. However, omitting the parentheses will impact your search results and potentially make it less relevant. The second example will find content that includes the terms Asian American students and academic achievement, or just content that contains academic success. Strategic searching means being deliberate about where you search while incorporating the techniques of how you search. If you're conducting research on a broad or multidisciplinary topic, it's good to employ multidisciplinary databases. Multidisciplinary databases such as the USC Libraries website search or Google Scholar typically provide large amounts of search results, especially when searching a broad subject or concept. Subject-specific databases focus on a broad subject or several related areas. Two subject-specific databases for education are ERIC and Education Source that specialize in providing access to research and literature on educational topics ranging from early childhood to higher education, learning styles, educational policies, and more. Keep in mind that these platforms allow you to access content that is subscribed or hosted through these databases. It is possible that there is relevant content beyond these platforms, either hosted somewhere else within USC Libraries resources or beyond. In this case, if you're looking for specific content, it's wise to use our Find by Citation feature. You can access many of USC Libraries' education databases through the Education Research Guide. This research guide was created and curated by our education librarian and helps you sort through and access relevant materials in the study of education. This image shows the landing page of the database ERIC, which defaults to a basic search box. With the basic search box, I can manually input my search terms and designate my search operators and nesting parentheses. An advanced search provides multiple boxes, with each concept or keyword going into its own box. You can further specify whether you want the database to find your term anywhere in the resource or specify to title, author, subject, or other option. When looking for concepts, I typically leave it to the default to search anywhere. If you need to add more boxes, click on the Add Row button. If you want to adjust your search operator, select the appropriate one from the drop-down menu. Using database filters will allow you to further manipulate the search results. You can select the source type or limit the date range of the results rendered. This allows you to narrow your search. You'll have less content to sort through, but in theory, it'll be more relevant to your topic and fit into source type or publication date limits that are sometimes built into research prompts. Once you find a source that fits your needs, it's good to examine a couple different aspects that might help you continue to collect resources and search for more sources. The first thing to notice is where the article is published. Paying attention to the journal of publication might lead you to more articles on the same or similar topic, especially in specialized journals. By clicking on the title of the journal, it'll link you to all the available issues, and you can either search within the journal or browse to see what other types of articles they publish. This is also a helpful technique when you're still developing your topic, so you can identify trends in the field or identify what might be missing from scholarly conversations about your area of interest. Many of USC Libraries' research databases provide related items. This screen grab is pulled from the detail page of the article I've located. It's suggesting several other articles that are related to the one I found. Utilizing the recommended articles could be a good way to find a couple more articles to use for a research project. Additionally, above the list of related items, there's a cited by link. This link will show you other articles that have used your article as a source or reference. This is an additional way to find related articles, and in this case, they'll have a more recent publication date than the original article I found. This can be helpful when you find resources outside of the contemporary window, which is typically about 5 to 10 years, depending on the instructor or field of study. This last screen grab comes from the article's detail page and lists the subjects or keywords associated with the article. Some of these words are highlighted because they were keywords I used in my search. Checking out this list helps me evaluate content or topics covered in the article, so I can judge whether or not I think the article will fit my needs. It can also provide me with alternative keywords in order to conduct a new search. I might want to incorporate some of these search terms in another search. The list might also help you determine what you don't want included in your results and help you determine which terms to use with the search operator not. These links can get you started on accessing USC Libraries' online resources and conducting your research on your topic. Thank you for viewing this USC Libraries video about search strategies.